name's Madeline Snyder. I'm part of the group of organizers that put together this die-in today. We got together because a lot of us were concerned with some of the issues that were happening around the country, and we wanted to make sure people are aware. And the reason we got this one together today, we're glad there's such a big turnout, because we really want to make it clear to our community, even though it might not be so prevalent here, or police brutality might not be so prevalent here, or some forms of racial bias that other countries see a lot, or not so, other cities see a lot, are not so prevalent in Valpo. But we want people to be aware that they're still happening, and although you might not see it, they could still be happening in our city. And we just want people to really be thinking about that and be able to encourage people to educate themselves on the issues that cause that. And I know somebody needs to speak up about these issues, because it is unfair and cruel that my Black friends, family, neighbors have to leave their houses afraid of what might happen to them. Because people think that just because they're not seeing it, it's not happening, and we want them to know that that's absolutely not true.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I would say for me, I'm a visual learner, so like if I wanted to educate my parents, educate members of my family that were kind of confused, I would find something that's unbiased, something that's straight facts, something that's reliable, whether it be like the NAACP? Yeah, that organization, yeah, NAACP, and maybe like resources, resources like that, that are unbiased and they're telling the truth, and where you can like watch it and learn and have, that's a great conversation starters afterwards, having discussion questions with your family, asking like, what did you think about this? Like, do you have questions about this? And like being open and honest. And I think at this point, like, even if you think your question is like uncomfortable or you don't know how to say it, like just, it's important to just ask, because if you're not asking, like, how can we have progress? How can we move forward in our conversations if you're afraid to even say how you feel about what's going on? And it's okay to feel unsure. It's okay to not know what to say or do, but it's important that you put those thoughts and you address it to someone so they can at least help you and educate you. I think that's like the biggest thing. I think one thing is so important is that even if you have like a Black family friend and you're like asked, it's not their job to teach you what's going on. It is your job. It has been your job to educate yourself, educate your own family members, and reach out to your community to advocate for them, not them advocating for you when they are in a time of mourning and grief right now.
I would encourage people to unplug, to step away from the screens, and to do some personal research in order to educate themselves and become more aware of the struggles that Black people as well as the colored people and minorities in this country face on a daily basis. And I would just say that at this point, everyone should be enraged. Everyone should be doing something to enact change.